Well, hello guys, welcome to the very final episode of the Journeyman save. I am the Custard Prophet, and this has been a really fun save to do. The concept of the save kind of got lost a little bit along the way, but essentially Evil Zlatan had taken over the entirety of Scandinavian football, and it was our job, the brilliant Sean Death that you see here, it was his job to win all 5 top divisions in Scandinavian football to get things back to how they were. Unfortunately, we weren't able to completely defeat Evil Zlatan out of all 5 nations, but we'll find out that we did okay, and we had a lot of fun along the way. So this is going to be a little bit of a recap video. We'll have a look at how Sean has got on, how we got on in the past, and how our old clubs have been doing in recent times. So let's start things off looking at how Shawnee has improved. We started out as a manager with no experience at all, and you look at where he is now. Media handling, I don't know how that's got up to quite where it has, to 96%. Tactical consistency, 100%. Hands-on approach, now up to 100%. Managing finances, 87%. Maybe could be better. Team discipline, 100%. Loyalty to players, 75%. I'd like that a bit higher. And a domestic player bias, 100%. That's kind of helped by the Scandinavian leagues and the rules that they have. The only thing that hasn't quite got up to top billing is reputation, which is up to 60%, but that just relates to the leagues that we are within. Attributes wise, you can see our coaching attributes look really strong in attacking and defending, not so much in fitness, which is understandable. We don't even know how goalkeepers work, but we've got great tactical, technical and mental attributes. Not so good at working with youngsters, but I guess that's the problem with the Journeyman save. You don't really get that. We're absolutely smashing them with the discipline, good player knowledge, and again, this thing is always a bit broken, isn't it? As Loki says, adaptability of 2, but we've moved across 4 different countries, so it's a bit strange. Motivation, 15, that's pretty good, isn't it? Well, let's have a look at what my contract is now. So it's still not massive, is it? Although I think it's probably gone down in recent times because we've kind of come down to a smaller division. Right, so this is the history phase. So yeah, 7 different jobs. Longest time at a club, 2,326 days. That was at Örebro. The shortest time would be 90 days. That was at HJK. We've only won 6 awards. We've earned £1.7 million, and the total game time of 5,585 days. That's pretty good. 101 players bought, 75 sold. Sold almost £30 million worth of players and bought in about half of that, which isn't bad. So the highest that we got rid of was Nicholas Eriksson. The sort of highest we spent was Nicholas Eriksson. I don't even remember who this bloke was. AIK. That was when we had money to burn, wasn't it? Yeah, and the highest received, was this not at in Finland? No, that was at AIK as well. So all the big money spent was done at AIK. Now the bits you're all interested in: overall games, career stats, 575 games played, 323 wins, and only 135 losses. I think that's pretty good. Just over 1,000 goals scored, and half of that against, which is nice. Plus 450 goal difference and a win percentage of 56. I'm pretty pleased with that. Overall, we've won 2 cups, 3 leagues, and got 1 promotion. You know, it's not bad. Many people would do a lot better than that. Right then, let's have a little look at the job history and how things went. So we started off at the tiny club of Gotland. They were struggling in the Swedish second division Norrland. We managed for them to avoid relegation in that year, and the very next year we got them promoted, which was a massive thing. We won I think manager of the year and the league title, which was pretty good. And then we left them doing very well in the first division South. third tier of Swedish football, to move to top division Örebro, who were really struggling. And we spent ages at Örebro. What was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seasons? Örebro should never have done that. As you can see, first season was hard, and then second season we were between 4th and 6th for the entirety of the rest of the time there. We just never quite did it. Didn't win anything. We got to a cup final, but that was as good as we could do. And the reason we were staying there for so long is that one of the videos was picked up by a journalist, a real life journalist from Örebro, and he basically said to me, if you can get them winning the league, I will put you in the local paper. So I'm blaming him for how this Journeyman went after that. So it's, anyway, I finally made the decision to move, and I went to Viking in Norway. So we're already 10 years in, and we'd still not won a single top division league title. Evil Zlatan was laughing at this point. But at the Viking we did really well. Manager of the month twice, and also won the Norwegian Cup, which was very nice. That was our first cup win in this setup. We were there for another season and then kind of left late on in the 2030 season. So we then had a full season with AIK. We moved to AIK, who were doing a little bit worse, or not doing so well in the Swedish top league. They're obviously one of the best sides, and as you can see, we won both the Swedish Cup and the Swedish Premier League, which was absolutely awesome. I was very happy with that. So we moved on straight away, and the job that came up was a FC into Turku in Finland. Came second in the first season, and we were very much due to come second in the second season, with HJK running away with the league. We only got one Manager of the Month award for both of those, and we jumped ship to HJK, which was very impressive, and we got to win the league with them, which was great. So it was a cheat. They only had about 10 games left, but we were allowed to get that win. So it was our second league win. And then we moved out to Iceland, and we've just had, if you watched the last episode, it went all the way down to the wire, but we just fell short and finished second. So you look at that, apart from the 2 seasons where we came in and had to sort of deal with relegation issues every single time, worst we've been is 6th. I mean, that's pretty damn good, I think. For me, I'm not the greatest at this game, but that's really pleasing. So let's have a look at how some of these clubs have been getting on since we have left. So Gotna, first of all. Yeah, it's not gone well, has it? We got them to this position, and that's as good as it went. They were there for a couple of years, relegated, promoted, relegated, and then sat in this 4th division of Swedish football for ages, and were relegated out of it in 2033, so last year. So Gotna are no longer there. They've gone out of the game, which is sad. Hopefully Örebro are doing a little bit better in the top division in Sweden. So as you can see, they have, since we got them into that position where they've actually kind of maintained things fairly well, finishing 5th and 6th. They're yet to kind of get into this area here, but done pretty well. Let's have a little look at the players. I don't think there'll be anyone we recognise there anymore. Pinga, don't recognise him. Anyone that you recognise, put it in the comments, but I'm not seeing it. Helmer Anderson, is that the Helmer Anderson, centre back? It is. My God, he's been here forever. Very good. And Bush, I signed him, didn't I? Yeah, youngster, he's now 29. Signed him, he went out to HJK, went out to lots of different places, but he came back and now he's doing all right for himself. So that's Örebro. They've kind of maintained where they are, which is nice. What about Viking? Have they... so we got them here. We had 2 5th place finishes, which will be here. They got a 4th, and I think one of these they were actually winning the league for a little while, and then they've been dropping back again. So they've not done quite as well. Vice captain Stefan Vickney. So he was, I can't remember whether we signed him or what, but he certainly was there when we were there. So Viking have sort of dropped off a little bit. AIK, we won the league with them. They've not won the league since, unfortunately. They've dropped off. What's this? Third, second, so it's not bad, is it? Lee, who was just a great player. Bustos and Lee, what a central midfield partnership that was. Absolutely outstanding. So, and the team hasn't changed a vast amount, has it? Dalby, why would you keep going with this guy? He's awful. Defence looks like it has, but they've still got Stromfeld in goal. I think he was a good signing. Made some sort of additional signings that you can see on the bench there. So, okay, they've dropped off a little bit, but we did manage to win the league. What about Inter Turku? So, we got them second. Last year, they were second, as you'd expect. And this year, they're sixth. Wow. How the mighty have fallen. What is going on there? Wow, wow, wow. Did not expect that. Lati are in second, of all things. And Inter Turku. Wow, it has not gone to plan this season. So they'll be looking for another manager, I imagine. Oh, that's a shame. And HJK, they won the league, as we've just seen. And they just win the league every year. So that was an easy job, wasn't it? And then we just finished off with FH. So that is the story of how we got through from tiny little club of Gotland all the way to winning the league in Finland, winning the league in Sweden, and giving a good crack at the league in Iceland. We won a cup in Norway. We also won a cup in Sweden as well. Oh. Well, let me know in the comments, who was your favourite player over the course of the save? What was your favourite period? Which team did you enjoy most? I know Gotland, that spawned an entirely new save, which will continue as well, which hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Or did you enjoy one of the more recent clubs where we had a little bit more success? Let me know in the comments. There's been 7 different clubs, so which one tickled your fancy more? Okay, guys. Last time I'll say this, massive thank you to everyone who has followed and supported this series. Hugely appreciate your time that you've given to this, whether you've watched just a single video or multiple videos. It's hugely appreciated that you've done that. If you have enjoyed this video and you're looking forward to more content, make sure you like the video, subscribe, to ensure you don't miss any of the FM21 content, which should be coming out this week, I think, at some point. We don't know exactly when. And I will see you in a new series at some point. Thank you very much. Goodbye.